This war has been unprecedented in its scale and brutality. Gaza, which is a third of the size of New York, has been hit with more explosives than Dresden, Hamburg, and London combined throughout the World War II. Gaza is breaking all sorts of records in all the worst ways. The highest rate of starvation, we have the highest cohort of child amputees, the highest level of civilian infrastructure destruction. The world is operating from two different playbooks. Israeli pain is validated, whereas Palestinian pain is normalized, even justified. It sometimes seems that Israel is the exception to every rule that governs our world, and Palestinians are the exception to universal human rights. Israel has become emboldened to break more legal and moral boundaries. And impunity never corrects itself. It just grows through complacency. When a red line is not really a red line, it becomes a green light. It becomes permission. And Palestinians have been paying the highest price for that permission to break all norms. Are we saying that it is okay to use starvation as a weapon of war? To target aid convoys, to target shelters that house civilians, to use collective punishment? What is this saying about our world today? If we are undermining the rule of law, then can we really hold any other country, accountable for its actions? And now what we're seeing in Lebanon is another dangerous escalation. Yesterday was the deadliest day, where almost 500 Lebanese have been killed. I think it is time for the global community to act. Expressions of concern or even calls for a ceasefire really are meaningless when you continue to provide arms that kill civilians. The U.S. has military, economic, and diplomatic leverage that it can use with Israel, and it should start exercising that. The dangers of escalation are extremely high right now. And let me be very clear, nobody wins from such an escalation. There will be nobody's teaching anybody a lesson. So I think it's enough of this bravado and chest thumping and bully talk like children in a playground that we're going to teach you a lesson. As long as there is an illegal, crushing occupation, as long as people are denied their basic human rights, their freedoms, then there will always be resistance. The only way to really bring security to the region, to the people of Israel, to Jewish people all over the world who are sometimes unfairly being held responsible for the actions of this government, is through a just and comprehensive peace deal. And in the past, peace talks have failed because we've used the same equation. There were never any costs or consequences placed to disincentivize the occupation. So Israel just felt emboldened to build more settlements, to grab more land. There was never any effort to uphold international law. The international community needs to come and decide. They have a decision to make. Either we prove that the law stands above politics and power, or they have to admit that in the so-called rules-based world order, the rules only apply to the weak.